Explore the evolving landscape of collegiate sports and the groundbreaking name, image, likeness, NIL, deals reshaping the NCAA. Join us as we delve into the lucrative partnerships and endorsements propelling NCAA college football players to newfound wealth, unveiling the top earners and the impact of these deals on the future of student-athlete compensation. Number 1, Ronnie James, a talented young basketball player who shares the name with one of the 3 greatest players the sport has ever seen, is always likely to draw plenty of interest. With LeBron James as his father and NBA legend Chris Paul as his godfather, Ronnie James has huge shoes to fill, and although has yet to commit to the next stage of his career, the 18-year-old has already reportedly received offers from the most illustrious schools in the nation, including the University of Kentucky, University of Michigan, and Ohio State University, where most predict he'll eventually play after his graduation from high school. On3, NIL has placed a $7.6 million valuation on Ronnie James, given his superstar name, emerging talent, and already massive social media influence. Number 2, Arch Manning. Another star athlete with a surname synonymous with football, Arch Manning is the grandson of former New Orleans Saints quarterback Archie Manning and nephew of multi-time Super Bowl brothers Eli and Peyton Manning, which means he's got all the pedigree for a long and successful college and professional career. The #1 recruit in the 2023 class, Arch Manning has a NIL valuation of $3.7 million, having committed to one of the most powerful and proactive colleges for helping to promote and foster the student-athlete's NIL potential in the University of Texas. Number 3, Mikey Williams. Having already secured a life-changing endorsement deal with sportswear brand Puma, Mikey Williams has wasted no time in leveraging his status, becoming the first American high school basketball player to ink a deal of that nature. Williams, a 4-star recruit in the 2023 class, has committed to play under NBA legend Penny Hardaway at the University of Memphis and has been given a $3.6 million valuation by On3 NIL. Number 4, Olivia Dunn. Louisiana State University gymnast Livy Dunn skyrocketed to fame a few years ago after establishing a social media presence. First posting TikToks of pre-match warm-ups or locker room moments, she began to build a massive following that ballooned into 11+ million followers. Dunn is now one of the most famous college athletes on the planet and continues to use her fame to leverage brand deals. She has secured sponsorships and partnerships with brands like ESPN, Grubhub, and Forever 21. Recently graduating from LSU, Dunn continues to dominate the NIL landscape through her massively popular social media accounts and shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Dunn reportedly earned upwards of $1 million in the first year of activity. On3 NIL estimates that her deal-making power will more than triple this year, with a $3.2 million valuation. Number 5, Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams has earned a net worth of $2.7 million so far. Williams and his dad have been on record saying that he could stay in college for another season with the amount of money he is making to avoid a toxic situation with the team that is drafting at the #1 overall pick, which is where Williams is projected to go. He threw for 3,633 yards and 30 touchdowns with 5 interceptions this season, which was a slight step back from his numbers in his sophomore season. Number 6, Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is truly a unicorn. He was a 5-star recruit who was brought into Colorado by Jayden Sanders to be a cornerback. He has since developed as one of the best two-way players the sport has ever seen. Before his injury early in the season against Colorado, where he punctured a lung, Hunter was being eyed as the Ohtani of football. He will be back with Colorado this season, as will another guy on this list. He ended the season with 57 receptions for 721 yards and 5 touchdowns. He also had 22 tackles with 3 interceptions. All of this has taken his valuation to a whopping $2.3 million. Number 7, Bo Nix. With a valuation of $1.7 million, Bo Nix is currently the starting quarterback for the University of Oregon Ducks and is currently playing his 5th year of collegiate football. He began his career at Auburn, where he put up an overall record of 21-13. Last season, Nix had the best year of his career, leading Oregon to a 10-3 season while throwing for nearly 3,600 yards. There is no question that he is in the Heisman conversation to start this season. Number 8, Jitter Sanders. After a successful first season in college football with Jackson State University, Sanders officially transferred to the University of Colorado following the appointment of his father and NFL legend Jayden Sanders as the Buffalo's new head football coach. Already a winner of the illustrious Jerry Rice Award and equipped with a famous footballing surname, Jitter has already secured deals with the likes of Mercedes-Benz, Gatorade, and Tom Brady's clothing brand Brady, earning him a respectable $1.6 million valuation according to On3's top 10 ranking. Number 9, Marvin Harrison Jr. The two-time All-American is a dominant force on the field for Ohio State. There are not many people in the sport where a 50-50 ball is more like a 75-25 ball, because Harrison Jr. is going to go get every ball. In his last 2 seasons, he has had 77 and 67 receptions for 1,163 and 1,211 yards and 14 touchdowns each year, earning him a $1.6 million valuation and a spot on On3's top 10 rankings list. There were rumors floating around that Harrison, who hasn't committed to the NFL draft yet, could be in for a spike in NIL deals that would rival a rookie contract in the NFL. Only time will tell. Number 10, Hansel Emanuel, a player who's no stranger to the spotlight after becoming a viral sensation for his basketball ability and athleticism. Despite having only one arm, Emanuel has already signed deals with Adidas, T-Mobile, and got a rate as one of the most marketable college athletes in the sport. With a $1.5 million valuation on On3's list and already amassed over 4 million followers on social media, Emanuel is one of the most watched college athletes on the internet, and that's caught the eye of several global brands. Number 11, Sunisa Lee, one of the most decorated college athletes in the nation. Lee is already a multi-time Olympic medalist, having won gold at the Tokyo Games, as well as the 2019 World Championships and a 2022 NCAA champion in Fort Worth. Having already secured deals with Cliff Bar & Company, Amazon, Invisalign, Gatorade, and Target, second only to LSU's Olivia Dunn, Lee has become a force to be reckoned with in the NIL space, with On3 allocating a $1.5 million valuation to her. Number 12, Jaden Daniels. With a NIL valuation of $1.5 million, Jaden Daniels plays as a quarterback for the LSU Tigers. The footballer played for the Arizona State Sun Devils until he transferred to LSU in 2022. On 11 November 2023, Daniels became the first football player in FSB history to surpass 350 yards. He ran for 372 yards and 3 touchdowns. He has worked with brands like Powerade and Venezia's Pizzeria. Number 13, Jaylen Milo. Jaylen Milo plays as a quarterback for the Alabama Crimson Tide. The footballer spent his freshman season as a backup for Bryce Young. Milo has a rocket arm and jaw-dropping speed. The former 4-star quarterback came from Tompkins High School in Texas and now has a valuation of $1.3 million. Number 14, Drake May, UNC quarterback. Drake May is the final name on On3's top 10 valuations, with deals already in place with Table, Bose, Campus Mogul, and Corcoran HM Properties, earning him a $1.3 million valuation on the list. A debut season for the history books, May was named first team All-ACC, ACC Offensive Rookie of the Year, ACC Rookie of the Year, ACC Offensive Player of the Year, and ACC Player of the Year, finishing 10th place in the Heisman Trophy race and breaking UNC's school record for single-season passing yards. There's no doubt that NIL is here to stay, and as interest continues to grow around the industry in working alongside student athletes, businesses will continue to reinforce the value of utilizing the star power within high school and college sports. Number 15, Bryce James. Bryce James is the younger son of basketball star LeBron James and is the only high school athlete on this list. The up-and-coming basketball player played alongside his older brother Ronnie James at Sierra Canyon for 2 years. Bryce James has an NIL deal with Clutch Sports Group, and it is valued at $1.2 million.